about 4 years ago, when my brother was 40, he started to lose his hearing and eventually started to lose his vision. Over a period of about 3 months, he completely lost any vision straight ahead. He only has peripheral vision and he has about 10% hearing in each of his ears. He was only 40 years old, he's married with 2 small children, and he didn't want this to beat him.
I decided to step away from a national charity that was raising money for research to cure my disease. I've stepped away from that, started my own charity. And the reason I did that, because I couldn't give enough back to the community. This goes beyond raising money for research. My new organization, Foundation for Sight and Sound, is based on enhancing the quality of life for individuals affected by various origins and degrees of visual and auditory challenges. I promise you that the money we raise today and in the future will only go to specific projects, not to the general fund of an organization.
Whether that means funding research that will ultimately lead to a cure, or providing equipment for a constituency that can't afford it but would benefit from it, or providing educational outreach, or providing public awareness, or providing mentors, that's what our goal is.
I like to summarize it with a very simple phrase. We raise money, we give it away.
On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Foundation for Sight and Sound, I give you this key to the Kia van for use at the Helen Keller National Center. We are very proud to be able to give this to you.
Thanks, Mitch, and on behalf of the staff and the students here at the center, I accept it and I promise you we'll make great use of it for years to come.
This is something that we feel is in the best interest of the community, and I think that this is the best way that we can utilize the money we raise by doing something that will have an impact.
The average mileage on our vehicles is probably about 110,000, 115,000 miles.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. We dropped that down dramatically.
Do you know that some children don't have an adequate hearing aid? Do you know that some children have to use a hearing aid in school and at the end of the day hand it back to their teacher?
This is an item of necessity. To not be able to hear what's going on around you is a life-affecting condition.
Children need to have their adaptive equipment with them at all times because life doesn't end at 3 o'clock.
Through donations and contributions to FSS, we would be able to provide better hearing technology specifically for the children and also for teens and adults that fall through the cracks.
Mitch's focus in terms of the type of things and grants and things that we award really go to those people that slip between the cracks.
We are providing the libraries with what's known as a CCTV, closed-circuit television.
Making the donation of CCTVs and adaptive software to the libraries has been the lead project of the Foundation for Sight and Sound.
I'm impressed by the fact that the Foundation of Sight and Sound is stepping up and providing technology for people who need help and assistance in a way that really is meaningful.
We do have a number of visually impaired patrons here, and I think it's an amazing service.
By putting a couple of simple pieces of equipment into a public facility, we're able to touch the lives of dozens, hundreds, or thousands of people.
1, 2, 3, 4!
The Blind Tug-a-Jet Challenge asks teams of 6, 3 men, 3 women, to go through a number of sensory challenging obstacles, with the crescendo being pulling a Learjet, a 15,000-pound Learjet. Who could do it the fastest, blindfolded?
Part of the event is an obstacle course where you have to do things as if you were disabled. It's a revelation for the people that participate and see how hard very simple things could be.
Good, stop. It's unusual. It definitely raises money and awareness. It's really a fun event. and nobody does it but us.
Blind Wine Tasting Gala is the signature event for the Foundation for Sight and Sound.
This gala has just a great catchy name, and it caught me, and before I knew it, I was involved in supporting it.
We come and help every year. We did the Tug-a-Jet, we do this gala, so we help out.
Of all the volunteer work I've done, I found it to be the most rewarding.
It's an excellent networking opportunity.
That brings together a wide assortment of various representatives of the business community, civic groups, social groups, all together for a great charity, for a great cause.
And he's grown the foundation to these proportions. I can't even throw a party at home, and look what he's done here.
As the baby boomer generation ages, this is the largest group ever to go through the aging process all at once. One of the first signs of aging is the loss of hearing or vision.
You have a real good chance of being 95 years old. You want to be able to have your independence. You want to be able to see. You want to be able to hear. There's no reason why, with enough appropriate research and enough assistance, that we can't cure these problems.